All right, before we build a single thing in this series, you'll need one tool on your computer, Claude Desktop. And that's all today is. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how to get it installed, set up on the correct plan, and have you sitting in the exact spot so the real work can start. No building in this episode, just setup, done once. So if you don't have Claude Desktop already installed, you're in the right spot. I'm Ryan with Blueprint Automation Systems. Let's get into it. The tool is called Claude Desktop, and we'll be using Claude code within that application. Every episode after this one is built with it. So if you get this part right, you'll be set up for success in the rest of this series. Don't be scared about the code title. You won't be actually writing any code. Here's the honest framing. Today is going to be the boring part. It's the setup step before any of the work takes place. You'll install it once, you'll pick a plan once, and you learn the one habit that'll save you 100 headaches later. I'm going to keep this video short and sweet because you don't need a lecture to install an app. You need 4 steps that matter in order with nothing skipped. So that's the plan. We're going to install it. We're going to get on a plan that works for what we're going to build. Then we're going to sign in. And the one thing almost nobody tells you, properly setting up your folders and pointing Claude code at it. 4 steps, let's knock them out quick. Step 1 is install. So I'm on Windows, so that's what I'll show you. And I'm gonna do it the normal way you put any other program on your computer. There's no code, no typing weird commands into a black box. If you're on a Mac, it's pretty much the same idea. Okay, so open up your browser of choice, Chrome, Safari, Edge, whatever you like, and go to claude.ai. And that'll put you at the login screen here. And really quick, I'm just going to say download the desktop app. And so that's going to download in the background. And then here you can choose to enter an email, or you can choose to continue with your Google account. So whichever route you go, that is going to set you up with an account if you don't already have one created. So what I'm going to do is just say continue with Google, and I set up a new email address just for this demo, and you're going to say sign into Claude, and you'll say continue. And from here, you just check this box that says I agree and hit create account. And that's pretty much it. And now we're on the plans screen. Now we're going to talk about the actual plans and the breakdown later in the video, but this is where you would choose your plan. And here you can see monthly or yearly. I sub however you want to, but as you can see, if you change to monthly, it changes the pro plan to $20 a month as opposed to the $17 a month for an annual plan. Now I already downloaded the software for Windows on the first screen. If you missed that, you can download it here. And in this case, I'm just going to say skip. Now on this screen here, this is where you probably should turn this off. We've talked about this in other videos. If you leave that on, it will train the AI models using your data, the things you upload. And if you're doing this as a business, you really don't want to share those things and train models on your pricing or your proprietary information. So I recommend you shut that off. And then you can just do a basic setup here. What's your role? And you can choose other things. I'm going to just say I have my own topic, and that's pretty much it. Now, this is the online web browser interface. We're going to close that because we want to install Claude on our computer. And in this case, I'm just going to go up here to my downloads, and you can see I've downloaded it a few times, but I just want to run that Claude setup because that's what's going to install the software on my local computer. All right, so when it's done, the Claude app shows up in your start menu just like any other app. And that's pretty much it for installing Claude Desktop on your computer. So now on Windows, there is one small free helper you're going to need so it can work with your files, and it's called Git. Don't let the name scare you. You install it the exact same way. You download and click. Okay, so back in your browser of choice, you want to go to git-scm.com. We'll put the link down in the description, and you're going to download the installer and run that installer just like you did before. So you can click here to download the latest version. It's going to download it, and you'll install it the same way that you did Claude. And here again, you don't need to, I've already installed this on my machine, but you can pretty much stick to the defaults. Just choose all of the default options and you can install it. And in this case, I might have had an older version of Git, so it's going to install a newer version. But as you can see, not a lot of options to choose. And if I didn't have this checked, there would have been a couple more install options. But in this case, just install it with the default options. There's nothing really crazy here. And this software will just allow your computer to work with your local files. Boom, done. All right, so that's the whole install. A normal app, Claude desktop, and one helper, the Git. So both just a download and a few clicks, pretty simple. Step 2 is the plan. So this is the part a lot of you actually care about because it's the one that costs money. So let me be super straight about it. Claude Code needs a paid plan to run, and the free Claude on the website will not work for this. It's a different thing. So there are 2 plans that make sense for what we're doing. And as of the making of this video, they run $20 a month and $100 a month. Prices may change in the future, but that's the decision placed in front of you right now. Here's my honest advice. Start on the $20 plan. You can build everything in this series on it, and you can upgrade later if needed. There's no reason to spend more than you have to right out of the gate. The only reason to reach for the $100 plan is when you're really in it, building for hours at a stretch. You can hit a usage limit and have to wait before it resets. So if you're on a deadline or you're in a hurry and you can't afford to sit there waiting, that's when the bigger plan earns its keep. More room to keep working without getting stopped. And here's the part that nobody tells you. You're not actually locked in. You can bump up to the $100 plan while you're in a heavy build stretch, then back down to the $20 plan once the building's done, and you're just running the thing day to day. Pay for the horsepower in the months you actually need it. All right, steps 3 and 4. And 4 is the one I really want you to hear because it's the thing I wish somebody had told me on day 1. First, signing in. You've got the app installed and you've got a plan. Now you just connect the 2. Okay, now I'm back in my main profile now that we've done the install. So what I want to do is I want to open the app. And when you open the app, if you haven't previously signed in, you're going to sign in. So you just hit the Getting Started button and you hit continue with Google or enter your email, however you decided to sign up. And it's going to open, if you choose Google, it's going to open a new tab in your open browser. If you manage multiple Chrome profiles, you'll have to be on the correct one. And then you tell it which one you want to sign into and hit continue. And then it's going to actually push you back into the app. Now, once in the app, you're going to, up here, you can see there's a home tab and a code tab. And we're going to be clicking on the tab that says code. That's the part we're using for this whole series. So click on it one time and it remembers you after this. And if you're sitting there going, wait, I don't have a Claude account, you actually do. You made one a little bit ago when you picked your plan. Same login, just sign in with that. So if for some reason you click on code and it asks you to upgrade, that just means you're not on a paid plan yet. So you need to go back and do that plan step first and then come back and you should be all set. Okay, so here's the one habit that's going to save you the headaches that I mentioned earlier. So first, you want to make one folder for your business. And as you can see here, this is the folder that I work out of. So on my computer, on my D drive, I have a BAS folder, and then I have my Blueprint bot folder. And this is my AI operating system. This is where Claude works out of every single time I launch it. And the reason for that is in that folder, there's going to be a bunch of other stuff that you want it to reference. And so down here, you can see above the chat window, when you're on the code part of the app, you want to click on that and choose the correct folder. Now you can see I've got some other stuff in here that I've chosen. I also have another Blueprint bot for a business I run with my son, but for, in this case, my business, this is the folder that I want to start it out of. And that's actually the whole trick. So whatever folder you pointed at, that is the world that your Claude can see. It can't access other files or folders on your computer unless you give it permission, but you always want to pick the one home base for your business and start from here every single time. That way your AI's memory and your work stay in one consistent place instead of you hunting around your computer every single session. So that folder is your home base. And next week, we're going to start filling that in. And as your business grows and as your AI tool develops, you'll add more folders inside it or right beside it. Mine's grown into a whole structure, and you'll watch that happen across the series. But day one, it's one folder. And today, you just needed the empty room set up. And that's set up. Congrats. So it's installed and ready to go. You're on a plan that runs it and you're signed in. Plus, you know the one habit that keeps everything tidy from here on out, which is to always point it to your one project folder. That's everything you need to begin. You're ready. Nothing else to configure, nothing else to buy today. One honest heads up before you go. As we build some of the modules, you might need more tools. Maybe a small free tool, maybe a connection to something you already use, like your email or your messaging app. Which one depends on what you decide to build. You won't need all of them, and you don't need any of them today. Every time something new comes up, I'll stop and walk you through it right there in that video. And if you want the full list up front so you can see what might be coming, there's a free download in our school community attached to this lesson. Next week, we'll pick this back up and actually start building. We'll get into the tool itself, one simple loop you'll run on every job, and how you get it to remember your rules so you're not repeating yourself every time you begin a new task. If you want the printable version of these setup steps so you're not scrubbing back through this video, there's going to be a link to our free school community down in the description. The checklist will be in there. So if you weren't following along, get this done, and I'll see you next week when we start building. Thanks for watching.